over 60 if you've been waking up tired, struggling in the bedroom, and feeling your strength and masculinity slipping away day after day. I need you to listen closely. The decline you're experiencing isn't a normal part of aging. And most importantly, it is not your fault. It is a biological breakdown that's happening inside your body every single night, silently shutting down your energy, your confidence, and your ability to feel like the man you know you are. I have spoken with countless men who all tell me the same painful truth. They sleep for hours, but they wake up feeling completely drained. Their erections have become weaker or have disappeared entirely. Their desire has faded. Their minds feel foggy, their bodies feel heavy, and they feel utterly disconnected from the man they once were. They might blame it on age or bad luck or the stress of modern life, but they are mistaken. The real enemy is a hidden deficiency that almost no doctor talks about. The nightly loss of magnesium, the master mineral that controls deep sleep, testosterone repair, and healthy blood flow. Without it, the male body simply cannot recover. It can't restore its power, and it can't create the powerful circulation needed for strong, confident erections. But here is the crucial part. There is a way to dramatically improve your energy, your vigor, and your circulation in as little as 24 hours, simply by restoring the right form of magnesium at night. And this is coming from someone who has spent over 30 years dedicated to restoring the health of men across America. My name is Dr. Evelyn Hartwell. If this message is speaking to your reality, I invite you to stay with me, because what you are about to learn could be the turning point that restores your sleep, your strength, and your confidence for good. There comes a moment in a man's life when he wakes up one day and realizes something has changed, and he can't quite put his finger on when it started. He looks in the mirror and sees the same face, but something behind his eyes feels different. The strength that once defined him is harder to summon. The energy that carried him through long workdays and passionate nights has been replaced by a constant, dragging sense of heaviness. And perhaps the most silent pain of all is the private battle that takes place behind closed doors, where intimacy becomes unpredictable, uncertain, and at times impossible. Many men just tell themselves it's stress, or it's just what happens when you get older. They try to stay positive, to push through, but deep down there's a quiet fear they can't speak aloud. What if this is the beginning of the end of the man I used to be? I've talked to husbands who love their wives deeply, but find themselves avoiding intimacy because they are terrified of failing. I've listened to grandfathers who pretend to be tired just to hide the fact that their bodies no longer respond the way they once did. I've sat with veterans, men who once felt invincible, who now struggle to climb a flight of stairs without feeling winded. These are men who once commanded respect and exuded strength, who now fight a nightly battle with sleeplessness, morning exhaustion, and an irritability they can't seem to control. These men don't want pity. They want answers. They want to fight back. They want to feel in control of their own bodies and lives again. But they feel trapped in silence, believing they have to suffer alone because our society has wrongly taught them that this decline is simply what it means to be a man growing older. That belief is the real tragedy, because nothing could be further from the truth. The real reason so many men over 60 feel like they're fading is not because of their age, but because of a breakdown in the very system responsible for rebuilding their strength, restoring their hormones, and repairing their bodies every single night. When that system fails, sleep becomes shallow, energy evaporates, intimacy plummets, and mornings feel like a battle before the day has even begun. The most painful part isn't the physical struggle, it's the emotional weight. The frustration of feeling like you're trying harder than ever, only to fall further behind. The shame of seeing worry or disappointment in your partner's eyes. The profound loneliness of pretending everything is fine when you know, deep down, that it's not. But what if the reason your body feels broken is because it's missing one single essential key? And what if restoring that key could bring back the vitality, the confidence, and the power you thought you had lost forever? Imagine discovering that the very mineral responsible for rebuilding your strength, restoring your masculinity, and fueling your blood flow has been silently draining from your body. year after year. This one mineral controls over 300 essential biological processes. The very processes that govern your energy, your sleep, your mood, your testosterone, and your circulation. That mineral is magnesium, and its absence is the core reason so many men feel their bodies are shutting down. Magnesium is the master switch for your body's nightly repair cycle. It's the trigger that initiates deep, restorative sleep, where hormones are rebalanced and tissues are repaired. It's the force that relaxes your blood vessels, allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow freely, especially to the areas that define a man's confidence. The analogy I use is simple. With magnesium, your blood vessels are like an open highway. Without it, they're like a traffic jam at rush hour. This is why men who finally restore their magnesium levels start to experience something they thought was gone for good. Natural, spontaneous morning erections that return with undeniable strength. It's why their energy no longer crashes in the afternoon. It's why their mood stabilizes and their minds feel sharp instead of foggy. I have seen men who felt utterly defeated for years transform in a matter of days. I've seen marriages revitalized because a husband could finally reconnect with his wife with confidence instead of fear. This isn't a magic pill. It's about giving your body the raw material it has been starving for. The problem is, not all magnesium is created equal, and this is where most men go wrong. They buy the cheapest bottle of magnesium oxide from the drugstore, which is poorly absorbed and often just causes digestive distress. It's like trying to build a house with sawdust. You need the right building blocks. For the body, the gold standard is magnesium glycinate. It's bound to the calming amino acid glycine, allowing it to be absorbed deeply and put to work immediately. It relaxes the muscles, calms the nervous system, and allows the body to enter that crucial rest and repair state. This is what allows for the physical restoration, the rebuilding of testosterone, and the reopening of blood flow. But what about the mind? For the man who lies awake with racing thoughts or who wakes at 3 a.m. with a jolt of anxiety, the solution is magnesium L-threonate. This is the only form of magnesium scientifically proven to cross the blood-brain barrier. It doesn't sedate you. It restores a natural sense of calm to your mind, allowing you to drift into a peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. When these two forms work together, something profound happens. The body and mind finally align. You wake up feeling not just rested, but truly alive. The key to unlocking this transformation lies in two simple principles: timing and consistency. The sacred window is 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. This is when your body is primed to receive magnesium and begin its repair work. Take a quality dose of magnesium glycinate, starting around 200 to 400 milligrams, and if needed, magnesium L-threonate every single night. Make it a non-negotiable ritual. The men who see life-changing results are the ones who commit to this process for at least 14 nights in a row without fail. They honor the process, and the process rewards them. You have a choice. You can continue down the path you're on, accepting decline as your destiny, or you can take this simple, powerful step to reclaim the man you still are, waiting beneath the fatigue and the doubt. Beyond magnesium, the ecosystem of male renewal now. Restoring magnesium is the foundation. It's like pouring the concrete for a house you intend to rebuild. But a foundation is meant to be built upon. Once you've laid this crucial groundwork, there are several other powerful, natural allies you can enlist to accelerate your journey back to strength and vitality. These elements work in synergy with magnesium, creating an ecosystem of renewal inside your body. First, let's go deeper into why we've become so deficient in the first place. It's not just bad luck. Our modern world is actively stripping this vital mineral from us. The soil our food is grown in has become tragically depleted of magnesium over the last century due to intensive farming practices. This means that even if you eat a healthy diet full of vegetables, you're getting a fraction of the magnesium your grandfather did from the same foods. On top of that, our diets are often filled with processed foods, sugar, and caffeine, all of which act like magnesium thieves, forcing your body to burn through its limited reserves just to process them. Add to this the chronic, low-grade stress that defines modern life. Stress causes your body to pump out cortisol, and every time it does, you excrete magnesium through your urine. It's a vicious cycle. Stress depletes magnesium, and low magnesium makes you less resilient to stress. This is why supplementation is no longer a luxury. For most men over 60, it's a necessity. With that understanding, let's introduce magnesium's most important partners. 1. The testosterone trigger. Zinc. If magnesium is the master switch for relaxation and repair, zinc is the primary trigger for testosterone production. These two minerals are like a lock and key for male hormonal health. Zinc is directly involved in the creation of testosterone in the testes. A deficiency, which is incredibly common, puts a hard ceiling on how much testosterone your body can produce, no matter how well you sleep. By pairing your nightly magnesium with a quality zinc supplement in the morning, like zinc picolinate for better absorption, you are providing your body with both the rest it needs to repair and the raw materials it needs to build. 2. The sunshine hormone. Vitamin D3. You've likely heard about vitamin D, but most people don't know its most critical secret. Your body cannot properly use vitamin D without sufficient magnesium. Magnesium is required to activate vitamin D in your bloodstream. You could be taking high doses of D3, but if your magnesium levels are low, it remains dormant and useless. When you restore your magnesium, you suddenly unlock the vitamin D you already have, which is crucial for mood, energy, and immune function. This powerful duo works together to fight the fatigue and low mood that so often accompany a man's sense of decline. 3. The secret weapon. Boron is a trace mineral that is a quiet hero in male health. It plays two remarkable roles. First, it significantly improves your body's ability to absorb and utilize magnesium. Second, and perhaps more importantly, it helps to increase levels of free testosterone. Much of the testosterone in your body is bound to a protein called SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, which makes it unusable. Boron has been shown to reduce SHBG, thereby unshackling more of your testosterone and making it available for your body to use for building muscle, boosting libido, and increasing energy. A small dose of boron, around 3 to 6 milligrams, can be a game-changing addition to your magnesium and zinc protocol. 4. Fueling the fire. The right foods and hydration, while supplementation is key, you can support the process with your diet. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Incorporate magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, spinach, Swiss chard, nuts and seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, avocados, and even high-quality dark chocolate. At the same time, be ruthless about cutting out the things that rob you of magnesium: sugar, refined flour, and excessive alcohol. Furthermore, hydration is paramount. Every cell in your body is a tiny battery that runs on water and electrolytes, with magnesium being a master electrolyte. Chronic dehydration, even at a low level, impairs every single bodily function, including hormone production and blood flow. Aim to drink half your body weight in ounces of clean, filtered water each day. Start your morning with a large glass of water with a pinch of sea salt to replenish the minerals you lost overnight. 5. Movement, not punishment. The right kind of exercise for men over 60. Not all exercise is created equal. While you might think you need to grind out hours of cardio, this can often be counterproductive, raising stress hormones and further depleting your body. The focus should be on movement, not punishment. The most beneficial form of exercise for boosting testosterone and building functional strength is resistance training. This doesn't mean you need to become a bodybuilder. Simple bodyweight exercises, squats, push-ups, or lifting moderately heavy weights 2 to 3 times a week sends a powerful signal to your body to produce more testosterone and build lean muscle. Combine this with low-intensity movement like walking, especially after meals. Walking helps to regulate blood sugar, reduces stress, and improves circulation without taxing your system. This combination of strength and gentle movement is the perfect physical complement to the internal biochemical restoration you're achieving with magnesium. By embracing this ecosystem, restoring magnesium as your foundation and then layering in synergistic nutrients, proper nutrition, and intelligent movement, you're not just putting a bandage on the problem. You are fundamentally rebuilding your body's operating system from the ground up. You have carried others for so long. You have pushed through pain and shouldered responsibilities that most people will never understand. You have earned the right to feel strong, vital, and good in your own skin again. You are not done. You are not finished. You are just one decision away from waking up inside a different life. Take that step. Reclaim your nights. Rebuild your health. Restore your power. And when you wake up with strength in the morning, strength in your body, strength in your mind, and strength where it matters most, you will know without a doubt that this was the moment when everything began to change.